Hello everybody, it's the girl next door is here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna continue Doki Literature Club. Honestly, this game is so sus. It is, well, from what you guys are saying in the comments too, that this game turns 0 to 100 very quickly. I feel so sus of the game, but then again I knew that going in because, yeah. So yeah, who do I show my poem to next? In the previous episode, we showed our poem to Sayori and Monica. Now we are showing it to Natsuki first.
Well, it's about what I expect from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste.
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Bitches can be bitches.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Also, I'm trying to sound like a boy, that's why I make my voice a bit lower. But that's pretty much all I can do for a boy voice. I'm so sorry. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you doing great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice things about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay.
Oh my god, my work keeps popping up in the side. I'm so sorry. Okay, now the work's out of the way, I can go back into telling this story. That is embarrassing. I'm so sorry, guys.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it more than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya?
I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh! Sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine, don't force yourself.
I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
What? So it's that bad?
No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and technique that goes into writing even as simple a poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare, which in itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. Must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting.
That was really pretty handwriting. What is this lady talking about?
What?
I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is very pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I liked your poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, AC.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it. But remember that poets often express their thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolic compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining places of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
It's so awkward to act like Yuri because that's like... I mean, I'm shy, but not that shy. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furry in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
What's with this language?
Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks.
Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say?
Thanks, but that really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked somebody who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and AC did too. So based on that, I'd gladly give you some suggestion of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And AC liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that AC appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? How did you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ugh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the only one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as AC showed up.
Damn, girls, chill.
Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they noticed I was just suddenly standing there. AC, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What is the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure out. Help me explain that to her, AC. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, if it's also a waste. You understand that, right, AC?
I don't want to be a part of this fucking shit.
Well,
how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be... We'll find out in the next episode. This is a nice place to... this is a nice place to stop because... You know what? Guess what? I don't want to pick between the two girls yet. Because we ran out of time, just in time, to step out of this stupid fight that they're having. Personally, I try to write when I wrote poems. I tried writing in a more complex manner, but it was very hard to do that. So, personally, I agree with Natsuki. Like, sometimes simplicity is best because there is something about being complex and simplicity that I really like, but Natsuki didn't have to go insult about what she didn't have, aka boobs. But yeah, that was really mean. But you guys will see what I answered in the next episode of this thing, which I think you guys already probably know. So yeah, I think I'll end it here first because we're over the time limit. So if you like this video, please hit that like button. It'll really help me out a lot, and feel free to join our little community. We're very nice and friendly, and you know, feel free to hit that notification to know which one of this I answer, because I really find this situation hilarious. So yeah, I really do appreciate you guys, and I absolutely love each and every one of you, and I hope you guys are doing well. So yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!